me saying I retired my dad was probably the worst mistake I've ever done. I just spoke with Iman Gadzi, and I asked him, I was like, bro, like, I've got this goal on my mind. I want to retire my dad by the end of the year. And Iman Gadzi was like to me, you know what, bro? It's like, when it comes to this, retiring your dad, even if you retire your dad when you're 30, that's still a good accomplishment. Like, who do you know retired their parents at 30 years old? There's not many people. In this social media space, it's very easy to stand out in this market because once you know what you're talking about, you're already ahead of a lot of people. A lot of people come in this space knowing just a little bit of knowledge and they blow up a little bit. But once you actually know what you're talking about, you can blow up even more than those people that know a little bit. So people think content stuff is saturated. It's not saturated. There's just a lot of people coming in, but those lot of people, they don't have that much experience. Should every creator have a product or service? Yes, absolutely. Especially if you want to become a contentpreneur. If you want to become a contentpreneur, you gotta make money. You gotta make money in this creator economy space. And brands or companies or people are willing to pay you for your product or service. You can go to a brand and be like, hey, my community, my audience buys your products. Whether you like it or not, they're gonna buy your products. Why don't you set up like a little deal together and I can promote your products, even though I may not have that many followers. It doesn't matter if you have 10k followers or 100k followers. People think that 10k followers equals 10k pounds. It doesn't matter. Like there's people that I know that have like 5k followers, they're making more money than people that I know that have like 300k followers.
Welcome to another episode of the CEO of You, where we interview entrepreneurs, goal-getters, and ultimately anyone that wants to improve their life. And today we have someone back on a part 2. And this man is completely different from when you've seen him the first time. If you have seen that episode, he's done so much and is here to talk about it all and educate you all on content.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Well, guys, my name is Walid Rosari, one of the co-founders of ContentPreneur. And yeah, that's really me, to be honest. So I'm based in London. Canary Wharf and Canary Wharf. I know you've been to Canary Wharf. How did you find that?
Canary Wharf is beautiful. Beautiful. I can already smell the money when I come out the keys. I can smell the money came out.
Canary Wharf is a different level. Canary Wharf is a different level. And then, yeah, just a little bit like ContentPreneur. We started ContentPreneur to be we're building it to be the largest network or platform for creatives. And then connecting with brands, we can place these creatives in the different brands and companies. So, yeah.
Nice. Okay. So, in summary, can we just get you to get ourselves to understand why is it you did decide to create ContentPreneur?
Yeah. So originally I had this program, this cohort-based program called Rosari Academy, right? And the Rosari Academy.
Big Rosari Academy.
Yeah. It's like that was the first thing.
The real one, you would know. You would know.
The real ones would know. So like we started Rosari Academy, right? And I realized it was only short form editing. Now, what I realized once I started in this creator economy, I realized there's one thing missing, that big companies are getting into this creative stuff. All these big companies, like I went to one event called the Youth Marketing, YMS London, and then these brands like Tango, there was TikTok there, there was like finance companies, wealth management companies, all these companies there, and they're all learning about content. Like these guys are paying thousands to learn from other creators about content. And that's when I realized, there's something missing, that something's booming that many people don't know about. This creator economy is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And rather than me just teaching short form editing, why don't I teach every single skill about content and teach them about how to monetize it? So any creator, yeah, cool. You can learn the skill, but how do you apply it to your own personal brand so you can make money from it through brand deals, which I'm going to talk about later on for you guys. So that's what I realized. And then I've teamed up with, I think, like the best people like in the world, like Kian and Ethan. So Kian, he's my creative director. So he manages all the content stuff. He's the content guru, he's the content genius behind the whole thing. And we've got Ethan. Ethan's my number one. Like that's my like right hand basically. He's been with me since year 7. We've been through a lot together.
Same,
yeah. Been through like a lot together, a lot of ups and downs. And then Ethan's the copywriter. So he teaches all about copywriting, email marketing, and he does that for his clients. So I teamed up everything together because everything kind of links together. Like we've got editing, we've got copywriting, and we've got the business. So I'll talk all about the business type stuff. So I'll talk about how to monetize, how to start a personal brand, finding your target market, finding your niche, all these different things on how to actually grow a strong personal brand. And then we teamed up together. So you know what? Let's build a crazy offer where it's like we can teach every single skill rather than paying like, because if you want to learn every single skill individually, you have to pay like £10,000. You know, like on a market, like if you want to go a course online, go pay 10k, 9k minimum. But then why can't I package everything together and produce the best results, produce the best contentpreneur students so that they can be placed in the companies, and then that's how I was started. But that comes from researching about the creator economy. If I didn't know about the creator economy and how, because like, I don't explain it, it's like, people think like this here, when did content first start blowing up? Do you guys know roughly? When did you start learning about content? When did you start TikTok, all this stuff? Like when did you?
TikTok, I want to say COVID times, to be honest.
Yeah, so not too late. So like about 2-3 years ago.
I would say editing recently, since the start of this year, has been
Yeah.
turned up to a whole new level. 'Cause remember, it was just subtitles. Now you got subtitles, background, everything, the whole shebang.
Exactly. So like the creator economy is moving at a quick pace, like as a speedy rate. So I saw a statistic. It said that I saw a fact was like the creator economy valuation, the whole value, the market value is like I think like what is it? It's like I think it's like 100 million to 200 million or so. I think it's 200 million. And Goldman Sachs said that it's predicted to be 500 million. It's 500 billion. No, 500 billion. Sorry, it was around. Wait, it was around. Anti fact check that. I think it was a million or billion. No, it was definitely billions. I think it was about 100 billion valued now, and then by 2027 it's gonna be valued at 500 billion. That's like a 5x, whatever, like 2x or 2, whatever x is.
I believe that still.
Yeah. I believe it.
So like, and then there's those multiple, like the reason why that is that there's 3 aspects. Creators are getting a lot smarter with how they. Like we see brands like we see creators like Mr. Beast. He's building a whole company. We see Sidemen build Side Plus. Creators are getting a lot smarter on how they monetize their brand. They're getting a lot smarter. They're saying, why am I going to an agency or whatever to grow my personal brand? Why don't I not learn anything by myself and take all the market share and take all that share and keep it for myself? You know, and that's why I think the economy is going to reach even $1 trillion valuation by like I think 10, 15 years, and that's not unrealistic because brands, I'm talking big brands, are getting to content. You know, getting the content. So that's why I don't see that's not unrealistic, to be honest. So yeah.
So what is it that you actually do in ContentPreneur? Are you building creators to sell their own products?
Yeah.
Or?
So basically, the different ways, the reason, the why, there's 2 whys is to why. There's 2 reasons why I will build an ContentPreneur into a stage where it's like global. There's 2 reasons. One is like selfish, one is selfless. So one selfish because I want to have an impact where it's like, bro, like I don't expect, like I want to have like, I've got dreams of like creating my own Harvard style university about content creators. I want creators to come to a university type style and they learn about content. They learn about creators, they learn about how to edit, they learn about how to copyright. Imagine if I had a degree just to learn about editing, you know, stuff like that. And you have like brands, they'll pay you money for your editing skills, you know. So that's my long-term vision. But in terms of why, because I realized that people nowadays, they watch content, they consume content, right? But they don't know the potential income that they could be gaining through content. Do you get what I'm saying? And every single person is a contentpreneur. Like you guys are contentpreneurs. You guys are making money through content. Like it could be anyone and everyone can be a contentpreneur. But you can't be a contentpreneur if you don't learn the skills. Do you get what I'm saying? It's a skill-based company. So you have to learn.
So is that where the name comes from? Content.
Exactly. So
Like
content
that.
entrepreneur altogether, contentpreneur. And then like you can be a content creator. That's cool. But contentpreneur is someone that makes money through content. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it makes money through content. Like you got to make money from that. You can't just be, because a content creator can be anyone. Like you make skits. So like you don't make any money.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, you do it as a hobby. But like contentpreneur is someone that says, you know what? I'm building a personal brand. I'm building a community. I'm building all of this.
You got a little slogan for it?
We actually haven't got a slogan.
You need a slogan for it.
I need a slogan.
So contentpreneur.
I need that. I definitely need a slogan. But yeah. So like what I was saying. What was it? Yeah. So a contentpreneur is someone that builds a personal brand, builds a community, builds this, just so they can monetize it in the future for different type of ways, like brand deals, products, services, or freelance career. Like let's say you offer editing to people, or let's say you're doing that skill and build your own personal brand, so you can get brand deals and companies will come to you to promote their product or services. Yeah. And then as of now, guys, like a little secret. As of now, I'm just drinking water a little bit.
It's a secret. We drink my water.
So I'm gonna give away a little something where it's like, if people don't take action, they're missing out on, I think, the biggest opportunity right now in the next 5 years. TikTok shop, right? And I spoke with one of TikTok shop, yeah. So one of my friends, he told me about this, and he kind of works directly with TikTok. So this like stuff like very, you know what I'm saying, very classified, but I'll give it to you guys for free. But if you are a creator, right, and you have around 7K followers, this specifically for TikTok. Instagram doesn't have this feature yet. But if you've got 7K, 10K followers on TikTok and you're a creator and you've got some sort of community, right? Whether that's people like they like you, they watch you, they comment. What I'll do is this, right? That's why I say like track all the impressions, track data, track views, track comments, track how people relate to you, track all of that. Because now you can go to a brand and be like, hey, let's say you're a beauty, let's say you're someone that does beauty, you do makeup, right?
Yeah.
What I'll do is I'll go to a brand, right, that sells like makeup, cosmetic stuff. And what I'll do is say, hey, my community, my audience buys your products. Whether you like it or not, they're gonna buy your products. Why don't you set up like a little deal together and I can promote your products, even though I may not have that many followers, but I still have the community. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you have 10K followers or 100K followers. People think that 10K followers equals 10K pounds. It doesn't matter. Like there's people that I know that have like 5K followers, they're making more money than people that I know that have like 300K followers. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all about all that attention. How much attention do you, so how much do you earn from that attention that you gain for your content, you know? So the more attention that you earn through that attention that you bring in through content, the more valuable it is. So when you go to a brand and say, hey, yes, I've got 7K followers, but my community is strong, my views are strong, my engagement is strong, and that's how you can make money. If you go to TikTok shop and you promote that product, it's up like commission based. And I know someone that made about, I think, 7K on like in 2 weeks.
Just from TikTok shop?
Yeah.
Commissions only?
Commissions only. She made a company about 50K.
Bro.
She made a company 50K. She made 7K selling eyelash stuff, eyelash serums.
Crazy.
How much was she posting? Just a few vids or what?
I think 4 videos. She made 7K for like, I'm guessing 1 minute video, 7K in 4 minutes.
Bro.
And that's not even realistic. Like more brands are realizing this. That's why brands are looking for more creators to sell on TikTok shop. One day there'll be an office just like this, but there'll be just creators on a phone, ring light, and they're selling products through that.
You know, I think I've seen something like
You
that
see-
in
in
China.
China-
But did they not have the live ones where some creators do the live shops where they're on
Yeah,
a
yeah,
live
yeah.
and
So
they're selling
they're talking about that
everything?
and the live. So TikTok live and TikTok shop.
Bro.
So the earlier you understand this now, the more money you make, because not many people are doing it. When you're at the beginner stages of it, you'll make more money because TikTok shop or TikTok live or whatever, they'll push your account even more. So
Okay.
you can see that you're capitalizing from it.
Interestingly enough, you have 2 people, entrepreneurs in the room who
Yeah.
want to do their own thing. And obviously, through ContentPreneur, I'm guessing you take people who have an interest in creating content,
Yeah.
teach them the foundations of editing and everything, and then how to eventually build an audience and get paid from
Yeah.
monetization. So, for example, you got AJ, who's obviously in the editing scene, and for me, who's also doing the sales scenes. Now, how would you recommend for someone like myself or AJ to build an audience around the specific niche? So let's say my 2 niches are self-improvement and sales, and then also retain an audience around that and then be able to sell based on my personal brand.
Okay, cool.
Or even give it an example of AJ, which is just editing and creating content.
Let's start with sales, right? Because
Yeah.
let's start with sales. 'Cause I know someone that I studied some guy called Renzo on TikTok.
Renzo's big. I fuck with Renzo.
So here's what I'll do, right? And he talks about this a lot. What I'll do is
Because
this.
he's got his agency. Does he do sales consultancy on his agency?
I think he has
I
an
don't know
agency. I don't know
exactly
exactly
what
what he
the
does,
agency does,
but
yeah.
I think some sales stuff like that. But here's what he does, right? No, here's what you can do. Here's what I'll do if I was you, right? You waited on the Project 50, right? How did that go?
That was difficult.
Difficult, right?
That was difficult.
So what I'll do now, because the reason why it went difficult, the reason why it didn't do as well as you think it would is because 2 things. There's no end goal. Like he didn't say, I don't know if he when I first started, he didn't say,
To be honest, when I first started, there was a goal of documenting the day for 50 days. And
nah,
then life
I
comes
want
on.
like a goal, like financial goal, physical goal or spiritual goal. So you can say, but at the end of
Okay.
50 days, I'm going to make 10K a month.
Okay.
Okay.
And people love that, bro. People love that.
Do you say that's the one that you did?
That's the one. Is that the one that I done? Have I ever done it? No, I've done a 100-day challenge. So 100-day challenge for me is like, but I didn't document it. I just put myself to it. Like it's very personal how to come to this stuff. I can't document everything. But even then, I'm not gonna post every single day because that's like me, social media brand. I don't like posting every single day. But what I'll do for you was like, I'll say for like the next 50 days, do it again. But here's what I'll do. I'll be like, cool guys, I'm trying to, hey guys, I'm in sales, and by the end of, say how you started, right? I say, cool guys, I started with, I'm on like 3K a month, and my close rate is 40%. By the end of 50 days, I'm gonna be making 10K a month, and my close rate is gonna be 70%. What you do for that 50 days, you talk about that sales thing only.
Yeah.
Don't go talk about your dog or cats. Talk about sales only, bro. Talk about sales. So here's what I'll do. I'll be like, day 2. Here's me on a sales call. Guys, review my sales call. Record a sales call, bro. Record a sales call. And people comment. I see people do this already on TikTok, right? Do that and do that every single day, bro. For the next 50 days. bro, I don't see why you wouldn't be making 10K a month. I don't see why you would not be having at least 10K, 15K followers through Instagram and TikTok. And yeah, that's the play that I'll do. And then from that, how you can monetize that, you build a community. The way I'll monetize is kind of like, because the sales stuff is kind of like, you can either...
So my thing was either courses, but I didn't want to go too generic. And then I also wanted to do training.
Courses, right, is...
That would only be the passive income I'm thinking about. But I don't need to do any work
Because,
after it's out.
I don't know, I think courses is cool. Courses is good, but like, with courses, you have to know what you're talking about. Because if they can see that you're just learning, right? To be cool in courses, you have to stand out from the market. People that are doing sales and selling courses, they're not... Like 10K a month in sales, okay, it's like, that's like minimum wage, you know? So like, what I'll do for you, bro, don't think about short-term, like, I always say, sacrifice short-term riches for long-term wealth. The reason that is not because it's nice to say, because you wanna, for you, the value in whatever content you wanna do, yeah, is the value is in the partnerships. The value is in the people. The value is in the community, bro. The community is the value. You know what I'm saying? So the more people you have in the community, you could work with a massive sales company, say, hey, I've got this sales community, and because you haven't monetized them, they're willing to give you the money because they can see that you haven't monetized them in a sense. So what I'll do, I'll go to this big sales company. I don't know many, to be honest. I don't know any, but I'll be like, hey, I want to work for you guys, or XYZ, I can partner with you guys, and we can sort out something together. So that's what I'll do. That's how you monetize. But it's all about long term. Think long term, bro. A lot of people, they think short term. They think, okay, cool, how am I gonna make quick money? How am I gonna do this? I'm gonna start doing coaching. I'm gonna start doing this. Like, you gotta think long term, especially if you wanna make millions, bro. You gotta think long term. If you wanna make 10K, 20K a month, cool, short term is fine. But if you wanna make millions, bro, which I think you guys wanna do, then 100%. You gotta think long term, bro. Like for us, like I speak about this with my team.
So you would say connect with salespeople or brands?
Yeah, boom.
Okay.
Exactly. That's what the value. Because for you, is people, bro. The more people you know in the sales economy, in the sales bubble, then
sales ecosystem. Yeah.
Done. It's like like especially with my company. The reason I say think long term, because with us, bro, it's like we're trying to sell this company for 100 million. Do you know what I'm saying? But like for us, we could easily make 20K, 30K a month next month or the month after. But for us, we're thinking long term. We're trying to think what's the best way to make sure we have long term wealth rather than short term riches. That's how we think in the business aspects. But that's what I would do if I was you.
Are you trying to say that building a course is for short term riches only?
I think building a course, it depends how you go across it. So it's like, we see people like Ali Abdal and all these guys, they always say course is the best thing ever, right? Mm-hmm, but it depends how you go about it. It depends how many results you get from, because a lot of people, bro, they make courses and no one gets results. No one gets results. But if you create a course or a program, the best way to create a good program is to focus on results. The reason why we are different is the sense because we're trying to do people on a cohort basis. We're trying to take people on like a 10 people a month or 5 people a month. And we don't bring in any more people, even though we have a whole waiting list, we don't bring them on. Do you get what I'm saying? Because we're trying to make sure these people get results as quickly as possible. Because then when they win, we win. Because the more results we get, the more we look good in the market. Because these guys are actually legit. These guys are actually cool. And that's my main.
And the course is just too flimsy to its point. Like everybody could buy the course,
exactly.
But not everybody can get the results.
Exactly. Exactly. Anyone can buy a course, and because you can find courses online all the time, but you have to focus on results. And a lot of people, they don't focus on results. They think of quick money. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's the difference between building a course or it depends how you go about it. It really depends how you go about it. It's cool. It's not. It depends how you go about it. It literally depends how you go about it and what's your long-term plan. Because a lot of people courses, it's like a quick cash cow for till now to 6 months. They're not thinking they haven't got any long-term vision for it. But some people like me, building this ecosystem, it's like a skill-based program. We'll teach you every single skill, and we guarantee results. We guarantee results. So it's like stuff like that. It's like we're different in a sense of many other people in the space.
Okay, you know what? Because I remember you said the journey to retire your dad. Because the amount of people you recruited from that, and obviously the following you gained from that, and you document your journey.
Actually, I just want to talk about that, right? I made a quick YouTube video about it. But it's not released because I want to change it up. But that retiring your dad, I think it's me saying I retired my dad was probably the worst mistake I've ever done.
Really?
The reason why let me tell you what that is, right?
You know, I still fully respect you for doing it, even if you hadn't done it anyway, because nobody else has the willingness to put their balls on the line and say on live for everyone to see.
Yeah.
I'm a retire my dad. And if anything, you've done a lot more in the time you did.
Yeah.
than anybody who hasn't.
So
I
there's-
feel like that's why I think about it. That's why that would work.
So wait, it work in terms of what?
Because I know for the fact, if someone told me, yo, I'm gonna make 100 bags by in the next summer months, I'm thinking I gotta come back now to see if this guy actually
Exactly.
makes.
So-
I hope, or what do people say? I hope the algorithm brings me back.
Yeah.
You get what?
Yeah, yeah.
And obviously those who really fuck with you would actually be like, you know, I'm gonna just stay the whole journey, man.
That's what I'm talking about. The day 50, bro. People want the end goal, document that stuff, but document for the niche that you're in.
Because even the Project 50, even though I didn't do consistent every day, I still have people text me saying, yo, I rate you for finishing the Project 50.
Exactly,
I'm
bro.
glad you
Because not people like I tried it to do, but I tried to do it online. I gave up. Like it's too much to post. Like I don't know. Like
It is too much.
I respect
I
you,
don't
bro.
know how he did it 50.
Bro,
It's a lot to post.
I respect me,
Because some of it was no talking in it.
bro.
You wonder, I wanted to see. I tried to talk every video,
Bro,
but
like,
it's just
good
like
luck- good luck, buddy.
It was horrendous, man.
But now you know it's possible. Like you push yourself to the limit. Like for me, it's like I always have to push myself to the limit. Now you know that you could you could post for 50 days, do the same thing but even better. So do this thing, do the thing that I told you, bro, and you see results.
But
But
this was the first time, like for me, creating content. I never thought I would have ever, like, put myself out
Yeah.
there, man. It's a whole new.
it's a whole new
whole
space.
new ballgame.
But yeah, no, in terms of retiring my dad, it's like the reason why I said that was the worst mistake I've done because it put too much pressure on myself. Like I wasn't thinking clearly on the decisions that I was taking. I was thinking short term. Like I said, when I said sacrifice and short term riches, that comes from like that comes from like experience. Because thinking I'm gonna make, I said to myself, I'm gonna make 250K this year. I could do that, but what happens to next year now? I will not make 250K next year because I basically just drained everything or like just
Everything was short term.
Yeah, everything was short. For me, it was like this year. And then I just spoke with Iman Gadzi, you know. So I
saw that. What was
yeah,
that
I spoke with Iman Gadzi and I asked him, I was like, bro, like, I've got this goal on my mind. I want to retire my dad by the end of the year. And Iman Gadzi was like to me, you know what, bro? It's like, he was like to me, you know what, bro? It's like, when it comes to this, retiring your dad, even if retire your dad when you're 30, that's still a good accomplishment. Like, who do you know retired their parents at 30 years old? There's not many people. So the fact that you at 20 years old wants to do that, it's like, don't worry about what people think. Don't say stuff just for the sake of saying it, or don't say stuff in sake of like pleasing other people. Do you know what I'm saying? Just to say, oh, I look cool in front of everybody. Or it sounds cool to say, but in practicality, when it comes to actually doing the work, it's just me and my laptop. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? So at the end of the day, it's like, don't do stuff for the sake of other people. And that's what Iman Gadzi told me. So, yeah.
Did Iman drop any more gems on you?
What did Iman Gadzi say? That's really it, to be honest. I asked him about content. He said, just document. Just start doing the content. Don't procrastinate anything. So, yeah.
Fairs.
Shout out Gadsy, man.
He's good.
What would you say to people, yeah? I'm sure you've probably had this people come to you saying, I want to create content, but I don't know what to create it on.
Ooh, let me just, bro.
Get Dan Cole vibes now.
All right, so people that want to create content, but they don't know what they create content on. All right, I think you posted about this like 2 days ago. I saw a reel, and you said the exact same thing. So what I'll do, I'll find 3 things, right? I'll answer 3 questions. Say, what are you really good at? What are you passionate about? And what can you be the best in the world at? So the reason that is, I'll go over it. So what can you be the best in the world at? In this social media space, it's very easy to stand out in this market because once you know what you're talking about, you're already ahead of a lot of people. A lot of people come in this space knowing just a little bit of knowledge and they blow up a little bit. But once you actually know what you're talking about, you can blow up even more than those people that know a little bit. So people think, the content creation, the content stuff is saturated. It's not saturated. There's just a lot of people coming in, but those a lot of people, they don't have that much experience in terms of like what they're actually talking about. Do you know what I'm saying? We see all the time. You see people like they run, for example, like an agency of some sort, and they don't know anything. They create content about it, and they try to advise people what to do, even though they haven't even made like 5K a month. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we've seen these people all the time. Once you actually know what you're talking about, you actually know, and you got some like case study or testimony behind you, some social proof behind you, you can blow up even more.
Do you need social proof? So let's say, for example, you're someone coming onto the scene and you know exactly what you're talking about, but you don't really have the social proof.
But it's like everyone has social proof. Like you have social proof. You worked in sales. I think you worked in
Sales, independent sales, right? Yeah.
Social proof. Editing, like even though you have social proof, you got every single person has social proof. If you're good at something, you have social proof. Like you're good at football. Okay, cool. You must have played in some team before. You're good at content. You must have created content before. tell me anything, like whatever you're good at, you have some sort of social proof. You just have to go through backtrack a little bit and see who can I ask to give me a testimonial or case study or something like that. And then, because a lot of times we give like a lot of free advice to people and we don't ask for anything back. Like for me, like I give free advice, but all I ask for is testimonial, case study. So when it comes to me create content, I can say, hey, I helped XYZ. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what I do. So every person has social proof. And I think social proof is key if you want to stand out from the market. And what was the other thing that I said? Yeah, passionate about. Obviously, you can't talk about something that you're not passionate about. Like I'm not going to talk about editing because I don't really care about editing that much. But Kian, he can talk about editing. Ethan can talk about copywriting. Me, I'm passionate about the creator economy and content creation. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? So for me, it's like I can talk about this for days, and that's what makes me stand out from everyone else. Like a lot of people, because they just know a little bit. They know the surface level. Me, I can go so much more deeper into the creator economy and content creation. It's like I stand out from everyone else. So I think those are the best thing to do. And what's the other question? Find how to start content.
But don't know what to create it on.
And find a target market. So what I give to my students here, I give them this aspect in terms of like, a lot of people, they make the mistake of try to speak to everyone. Speak to that one person. Like, whether you're releasing a product or service or content creation, speak to that one person where it's like, what's that one person that can benefit from my content? Obviously, it's not one person. It's actually going to be multiple people. And what happens then, once you focus on that one person will share to other people that have same interest to that one person that you made content on. Do you know what I'm saying? And from there, that's how the flywheel keeps going. Now, from that one person, obviously it's not going to be one, by the way, but that one person that keeps sharing it, now you've got a whole tree of people that know or rock with your target market or niche. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's how you build a whole community. But the most important thing is to own that community. So you have to put these people that with attention somewhere, with either a newsletter, either like a long form content. It could be long form content, but still the attention from long form content, you still need to transfer them somewhere.
Into short form.
Do you know what I'm saying? Either like a newsletter, either like a free sale, like a mastermind, like an event, stuff like this. So that's what I'll do if I was someone that didn't confused by content. Do these things first and start posting, and then try and error initially.
So, in ContentPreneur, are you focusing more on short form or long form content? Both. I'm talking like YouTube or TikToks.
So
when you're talking emails
that's
or
great.
script writing.
So when you're talking long form content, i.e., you're not just talking video work, you're also talking about creating newsletters.
So what we do?
Because long form content is more than just.
So like, that's where Ethan comes in.
I was thinking that I realized that is so smart.
That's where Ethan comes in. The copywriting go. Shout out Ethan, man. So,
has Ethan done the 2-hour work week with Danko? That copywriting course.
I don't know to be honest. Like, you got
because every time I speak to Nero, he's like, you need to learn how to write.
Is it? Yeah, know how to write is the most important thing.
You need to learn how to copyright.
Know how to write. So that's one thing that I'm missing out on, because I just came to this country, like, I think 7 years ago. I mean, I'm not really good. I'm not really that good at English, but that's why I got Ethan, because he writes all the copy for us.
Yeah.
So we got Ethan. He teaches all about content writing, script writing, email marketing. Sick. Then they got Kian. He teaches about short form, long form, After Effects. And they got me. He talks about business and monetization systems and stuff like that. How to funnel the attention to like actual sales. And once you combine everything together, bro, it's like you have a recipe for success. So everything complements each other.
Okay. What other skills would you add in the mix?
Brand deals. Brand deals is the next thing that we're looking to add on. And brand deals, and I think for now, brand deals. I don't do too much. I don't do brand deals. That's the next skill that we're trying to bring on.
You say, should every creator have a brand deal, or focus more on your own product?
Should every creator have a brand deal?
Yeah. Is that what you should strive for? Because I know some man, 50K followers, like, yo, just brand deals.
It really depends. It depends on a person's personality. So some people, they don't have the energy to create a course or program or product or service. But again, essentially, like I said, product and services. You go into a brand deal, you're offering your services either way. So either you're still giving a product, but they give a product to the big companies that will pay you a lot more. You know, I know someone who got paid around £7,000 per one video for a brand deal, and that's a service that she gave to a brand. Do you know what I'm saying? Should every creator have a brand deal, or should every creator have a product and service? Yes, absolutely. Especially if you want to become a contentpreneur. You know what I'm saying? If you want to become a contentpreneur, you got to make money. You got to make money in this creator economy space. And brands or companies or people are willing to pay you for your product or service. So
talk us how we go about now.
Finding
a brand.
Finding a brand.
I'm a contentpreneur. I've just gone through the whole training with you.
Okay.
I know how to edit. I got my skills. I know exactly what I want to talk about. I'm ready to start making videos. I'm building the audience. I've accumulated 5K followers.
5K followers.
I need a brand now.
So
I need
assuming, so we're gonna go through three. So we're assuming that the community rocks with you. We're assuming that your followers are organic, and we're also assuming that you have some sort of personal brand aspect. So you talk in your content, you give value about. We're also assuming
people know who you are when it comes.
And
to
we're also assuming that you're in a niche. By the way, we're assuming that you're in this. Let's say.
So would you say, by the way, oh, that's a good one before you move on.
Go on.
Actually, I'd like to get you after. Because you say to niche down.
Yeah, niche down. So shall I talk about that? Talk about that now, yeah?
I'll talk about it.
Ah, cool. So, niche and down, right? It's like
because I always think 50-50 of it.
So,
because you want to be the guy known as not. It's okay to be known as the guy who does this, but it's like when you're known as the guy who does this, and this, and you're the best at it. Let's obviously not everything, but a few things. It just gives you that more variety.
Okay, cool. Let's think about this here. Like I said before, yeah, target market. Who does it to focus on? One person, right? If you're on 5 different niches, you're gonna have 5 different people. Now, when it comes to your content, are you gonna speak to 5 different people at the same time? No, you can't do that. You can't talk about sales and talk about editing and talk about copywriting and talk about.
Okay, let's say I said sales and self-improvement and tied them in both together.
See, that's like, you gotta look like, in terms of, it's a bit like you're wearing like an outfit, yeah? You can't really wear like green with like yellow. You can, but then you can't, but you can't wear like, you can't wear like a tracksuit. Sorry, you can't wear like a tracksuit and like smart trousers. Like you can't wear Nactic and like loafers. Stuff like, you gotta see what complements each other. So for us, even though we're our niche is creator economy, our niche is content creation. Within that niche, you're niching down even more. So you gotta find your broad, things like sales and improvement, sales and self-improvement. They complement each other. So you could talk about how you're improving yourself through sales. But as some people, they try to do way different things, bro. Like,
okay, so make sure they correlate. It kind of complements.
Yeah, so you got, and another thing is like.
So don't go off track where to the point where man's talking about sales and next man talking about fishing.
And now let me talk about why that is a massive problem, because especially if you want to grow, like the community is the most important thing. Let's say you want to grow a community right now, and you're talking about sales, and they end up talking about fishing. All that community of sales, they're all gonna go. Now you go build from scratch. Why are you gonna do that? Like, why are you gonna ruin your whole community that you built up from scratch and talk about fishing, in a sense? Do you know what I'm saying? So in terms of niching down, it's like you have to find out things that complement each other, but just find the overall niche and then find a more specific topic from that, and then find the one person for that target market. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that's like niche down. You can't niche down to too many niches. Try to find one niche, like the brandos.
One main niche.
Like brandos, like if your content's about financial literacy, for example, like let's say finance, because they pay the most, right? You can't talk about finance and then go on about talking about like you can't talk about finance and then go on about and talking about something else completely different, like editing, because brands will be like, wait, is your community finance based or is your community editing based? They're not gonna pay you as much if they know that your community like segregated, like it's two different, like it's two, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But find the one niche and just create a community from that and create content through that.
Back to
the brand
deals.
Yeah. How do you find one?
Cool.
One that pays
well.
well.
You dropping some gems in here, but
yeah. So I'm trying to summarize everything, but. Cool. How do you find a brand deal, right? Let me think. So assuming
talk me through the pitch and everything, the search and finding something that actually.
Here's what I'll do. Right. So like I said, we're assuming that they've got personal brand, assuming that they're in a niche, they're assuming that they know the target market and the community, and they've started posting content. Here's what I'll do, right? Like I said, we'll track everything, right? We'll track all the impressions, we'll track all the engagement, we'll track all the.
So you take screenshots every month, every week?
Yeah. So track all the analytics, track your replies, your DMs. Track people that may be asking you about stuff like what's the best credit cards. Perfect. Let's go on about. Cool. Let's go. Let's have some of your community. You're talking about credit cards, mortgages, etc. Right? We can do people your community, screenshot people asking that for your comments, because people are gonna ask that. Screenshot that, go to a company, go to a brand, and be like, hey, you can even do like an email campaign. Now, I'm not that great at email campaigns because Ethan does that. Do you know what I'm saying? But what I'll do is do like an email campaign or connect with them on LinkedIn and do all of this stuff, right? But what I'll do, I'll go to this company and say, hey, I've got this community that wants to learn how to get credit cards. Let's say you want to partner with Monzo, for example, right? Go to Monzo, hey, can you pay me? So say, hey, like, I've got these people that have got credit cards, and you show them proof, you show them all that data, right? They'll be more inclined to pay you around 3-4K per video, you know? Even like average to 1K to 3K, something like that, yeah? Once they pay for that, you gotta make sure they get them results. Because with this creator economy, right, a lot of creators are ruining the economy. Because a lot of people are like overcharging brands. And once they charge a brand 7K, okay, cool, they pay you once, but they're not gonna pay you ever again if you don't get them results. Because brands are not dumb. Do you know what I'm saying? So be smart how you charge. Charge less, but what you would do is literally like get them results as quickly as possible so they can come back to you later on and pay you even more, or even secure a 6-month or 3-month or whatever contract. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, even though you're sacrificing short-term riches, but on a long term, you're making more money with them. You know, especially if they see that people are signing up to their credit cards and all that stuff. And that's how you get a brand deal, like someone that's in the finance sector. And you can do the exact same thing to every single niche.
So how much should you be charging brands? Let's say a brand was to reach out to...
Say, it really depends. Like, it really depends. Like, I'm not that experienced at brand deals, because I've never got a brand deal in my life. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, really, I've never got a brand deal. But it really depends. I think there's a thing called CPM or something like that. There's a word that you need to see. It's like a CPM or CTR or something like that, where you track on like cost per... I think CPV, or it's cost per view or cost per audience, stuff like that, right?
I know.
Yeah,
exactly.
I know
Do you got,
exactly.
like, I don't know, it's because...
You got that on the YouTube studio.
Yeah, so cost per something, right? Once they see that, obviously the finance sector, they pay the most. But because the brand deals, like I said, like, I figure out how much to charge. It really depends on how greedy you are. You can overprice them, but don't get results. Like I always say,
How
like,
would you understand your value?
huh?
How would you understand how to value it though? Because one of them ones where like, yo, these men are saying I got this product, I know my base is strong, but how do I know how much to charge them?
That's really difficult. That is really difficult to say, because it really depends. Is it your first brand deal? If it's your first brand deal, you need to get them results so that you can go to other brand deals and say, hey, I've done this for XYZ. So but if you're experienced and you got many brand deals, then you could be charging around. Like, it really depends on what brand. It's so broad, because there's some brands that pay you 1K, some brands that pay 10K. Do you know? It really depends on what brand you go for and what sector you're in. But from what I'm seeing is that the finance sector, if you talk about finance, they pay the most.
Sick.
So, but yeah, that's really the best tips that I can give them with brand deals. But brand deals are like literally like anyone can get brand deal. As long as you got, like, people think followers equals money. No, it's community equals cash, because the community is the biggest asset.
How should we get a brand deal?
Oh, for you guys, okay, cool.
CEO of you podcast.
Yeah,
All right,
how should
cool.
CEO
And do I get a percentage later on, yeah?
Selfish reasons, selfless reasons.
That's like what, 20% equity, you know? Like, 20% rev share. But yeah, let me think. Because for you guys, right, like I said, like before, like I said, data. You guys should track.
Gosh.
Huh?
Literally what code tweet was before you today.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So track data, like I said, track how many comments do you have, track how many impressions you have, track how many like every time someone's like repost your story, check how many reels or comments that they get. Even on the reposts. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that page that keeps reposting you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Check how many comments they've got. Check.
Yo, I need to chat to my man.
Yeah. Check how many likes they got. Track all of that. So then I can go to Brando and say, hey, you got a brand that was sponsored. For example, you guys talk about entrepreneurship. I can see brands like, what's a good brand that sponsor? What brand sponsored their CEO and these brands?
He has like random brands like Mercedes.
Yeah, Mercedes.
Yeah, so maybe that's
Yo.
So like any brand that makes
Gen Z.
yeah,
Gen
so,
Z?
stuff like that.
Gen Z. Yeah.
Even
Listen, huh?
brands that just you guys go do,
I can make a good
what is it?
I was thinking of an offer to make.
Yeah. So you guys go do your research. Like with this, you go do research. See what brands are paying, like entrepreneurship podcast. Reach out to them and say, hey, we got this, and use your age to your advantage. But like, hey guys, and you guys are also like dark cards. You can say, hey guys, what is it, young black guys from like Birmingham, and they're more willing to support you through that. And we can do from then, do that, be like, hey guys, and this is our data. Go with a deck. Obviously, guys, DM, like message me if you want help with that, because I've created multiple decks. But like, hey guys, we're young guys, we're from whatever. Use that to advantage. Use it, like, I'll talk to my friends, like, skin color is a big thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'll talk to Ethan something like, bro, sometimes when it came to Black History Month, it's like, let's use that in terms of like, people more willing to give opportunities to people that are from like areas was like not very well off. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's how bursaries and all these grants come in. So go to that to them, use your age advantage, say, guys, what is up and coming, and you use the data and they'll be willing to give you a brand deal. But you gotta use your unfair advantages, like every single.
Manipulate them.
Yeah. Obviously not manipulate, but like play to advantage. Like even me, like I use my like ethnicity to my advantage. I use my like area to my advantage. I use everything to my advantage because I know these brands are willing to pay money to brands that people that from like not well off areas
and doing a good cause as well.
Exactly, because it got to change people's lives.
Two black boys from Birmingham.
So how much do you think we should charge?
People do that. Cool. Let me look.
Podcast, we got 1.3k on YouTube,
30K,
1.3K
on TikTok.
We have, you know what I think is though? We have 105k views every month on Instagram, minimum.
100 then? No?
100k views on Instagram, minimum.
Nice.
And on TikTok, around the same as well.
TikTok, right, cool.
TikTok probably more. So you're looking at about really 500,000 of impressions every month.
Yeah? And do you guys track that?
Screenshots every month?
Yeah, we can go back and screenshot that.
Screenshot that comments, screenshot people saying you changed my life, or your videos change their lives.
Got some people DMing us about that as well.
Measure impact, because impact.
I never really thought a screenshot, but I never thought to like just
measure
like
impact.
Story or like document it all up.
Measure impact. The more impact you make, the more money you make. Is that Siri? Or is it a podcast? What I'll do for you guys, what I'll charge, like I said, charge like your first brand deal. Just get your first brand deal in the door. I think you guys should charge like 2k. 2k is good. It's a good now. Especially if you say 500,000 impressions, and every single month consistently. I think
every month consistently. I've checked it like every month.
2k sounds cool. 2k sounds good. 1k to 2k, and then when you do that, then you track that data of people, that brand deal. So that when that brand deal pays you, and then you do that sponsorship, always over deliver, guys. When it comes to that,
why do you always say over deliver? Because I see you always talk about it.
Over delivering, it's like, it comes from like experience. I paid for stuff where it's like, I felt like I wasted my money on. And I know how it feels to use it. Like, you use hard earned money. Like me, I always talk about people spend their hard earned money with us. I have my duty to make sure that they get the best experience possible. Because like I said, our whole business is focused on results. The more results we get for our students, the more results we get, just for anyone, the more impact you make, it's like, I want to make sure that they come out or wherever and say, yeah, this is the best money I've ever spent in my life. And no one in that program, whatever program we had, no one's ever said, this is the worst money I've ever spent. Every single person has said, this is worth more than I paid for. So over-delivering is really, really important, especially if you want to build a long-term business, because referrals, people recommend you to their friends, especially. So yeah, if you want to have like a long-term business, want to make like thousands a month, then you have to over-deliver. And a lot of people don't over-deliver because they're thinking short-term. You know?
How much should the average content creator make?
How much should average content creator make? Again, that's a very broad question. It depends.
Especially if they've got a nice offer behind their audience, they've got a community, 10k followers, good strong community, strong engagement.
A content creator should be making like...
Or should I say contentpreneur?
Contentpreneurs, yes. So a contentpreneur, assuming that, like I said, they've got community, they've got all that, they should be making around 10k a month. 10k a month should be good.
Healthy, profit.
10k a month should be good.
So how can
a
contentpreneur build a one-person business model?
So sorry?
How can a contentpreneur build a business model? Just them being the business.
Business model. Okay, cool. And you give me an example because content is very broad. So I need to give me an example.
I'll give you an example. Let's say Ali Abdal. That's
Ali Abdal.
somebody you obviously watch.
Yeah, I look up to a lot.
So he's built his business around his name, as in he's got his long form content, he's got his short form content, he's got his courses, he's got his community based team, he's also got his podcast as well. He's literally a damn business.
So with Ali Abdal,
I want you to speak in the perspective as well of somebody who was to come through your system and now they want to become a business soon.
So assuming that you got personal brand, assuming that you've done everything that we said, so learn the skills, have great editing, have done some long form, corporate, you learn all these skills because you can't grow a proper business if you don't have the skills, you know. But what I'll do is this, right? Ali Abdal, let's give Ali Abdal, right? How did he start making those really, really big money? I started his journey. Like I said, this is when it comes to building a personal brand, find the one person that is in your niche, that done what you want to do, and study the journey. A lot of people, they see the end product. Don't compare your day one to the day 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will never compare to Ali Abdal and like now. But I'll always look at his journey and see how he started and look for strengths and weaknesses that he may have had through his content. Do you know what I'm saying? So through that, I found that Ali Abdal started what was it? He started like a medicine coaching offer.
I saw he was doing medicine content at first.
Something like that. Yes, he was a medicine. At the time, he was one person.
Was he trying to be a doctor or something?
Yeah, he was.
He was a doctor.
He was a doctor, yeah.
He was a doctor, and he quit all that for YouTube, for content.
Now
So
he's laughing though.
it just a show like this content game is just the beginning. But he started like a medicine how was it? He started a medicine coaching offer, stuff like that, to help people with like UCAT. Do you guys know UCAT?
No.
UCAT is basically like an exam that medical students do. Yeah, it's very hard. I failed it. Like,
that's
why you know.
I tried to be like I tried to be like a doctor, typical, and yeah, I failed that straight away. But yeah, so what happened is that,
I said it like,
bro,
yeah, no
I got
chance.
the worst grades, bro. I got the worst grades. I don't think that those been worse grades than mine, but yeah, I did it for fun, bro, for vibes. But yeah, so what happened? That was a one-person offer. He done a one-person business, right? Now, that business was a lifestyle business, you know. It was a business where it's like he could do his hobbies, he could have his free time, and he could make some money on the side. But people like, if you want to build like a real business, then it can't be one person. You could like for me, like I'm building like a hardcore business, was like trying to sell this. I can't do that by myself. It's physically impossible. So we're talking about, if you want to build like a lifestyle business, then what I'll do from that community, then release like a product where you're helping people in a certain way. So let's say for him, he released a UCAT coaching offer, so stuff like that. So he helped people get UCAT or pass UCAT exams, and then he made tons of money through that. And then that was a one-person offer. Same thing you could do with anything. Let's say you're a fitness guy and you're PT. What I would do if I was a PT and I want to build a one-person business, I'll start doing I'll start doing a group session, like a group something. At first though, I'll make it for free. I'll make the first session for free. Now, let me tell you why I'm linking back to over-delivering. Do you know what I'm saying?
Finding the value in the first session.
Exactly. So once you over-deliver that first session, people are like, whoa, like I should pay for this. Then I should pay for this because you're gonna over-deliver, right? And once you over-deliver, they're gonna come back to you and pay you even more on a retainer, or like 2 months or 3 months, 6 months. Yeah. So that one free session, they probably invested about £100, £200 to set up. You're not gonna make thousands from that free session. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'll do for anyone. It could be fitness, it could be medicine, it could be beauty, it could be whatever. Offer something for free, over deliver on that, and then upsell the people to a product or service, a paid product or service.
Okay.
So yeah, but yeah, like I was saying, one person business is it recording?
One person business, yeah.
Yeah, one person business, right? Oh, scared that. I thought it was recording.
I just was making sure.
Okay, well, one person business, right? Find something that the niche that you're in, you got the niche, right? From that, just make a product, depends the buying power of your target market. Because if you're selling like a £1,000 product to people that don't have like a high buying power, then you won't make that much money. So you got to study the other people's product and services and see how much they charge, and then find the average pricing from that. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and then figure that out, charge and pay, and then charge your community and monetize your community in that sense. But a lot of people, right? I think you're doing something. Can I continue?
Yeah.
Cool. So a lot of people, you got to get over charging people in terms of like for product or services. That's something that I struggled on a lot. Like,
what's that?
Struggling to charge people for a product or service. So what I mean by that, a lot of people, they think that once you sell a product to your community especially, they think that the community hates them after, because they put like a paywall in the relationship. But that's the opposite thing. you're doing, so when you charge, like I got this mindset, right? I'm helping people. Like I ask 3 questions myself. Am I changing people's lives? Yes. Am I helping people? Yes. Is my product worth what it's going to be worth? What it's worth? Yes. So there's no friction to me charging people on my product or service. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I got over the fact that, for example, like COV, if you guys want to release a product or service, say like release a service in terms of like how to build a podcast, like a podcast agency, and say we can grow your podcast and we can do everything for you. We could do editing, we could do videography, we could do all of that. You'll charge a lot of money for that. But you'll be like, you ask 3 questions. Can this save people's time? Yes. Can this change people's lives? Yes. Is it worth XYZ? Yes. Do you get what I'm saying? Because if it can change people's lives and the buying power of your market is high, especially if you know how much your target market is, like the annual revenue, like the annual salary is, then you know if they're earning 30 grand a year, then you know that when they pay 2K or 3K to you, it's like, I think it's like 10%. There's not much, especially if they know that they want to invest in themselves. Do you get what I'm saying? So you go research all of that, put that all accounts, and then just start making money for that as a contentpreneur.
That's sick. That's serious.
So yeah.
And when you say anyone can do this.
Anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. But it's hard. Like people it sounds easy, but it's hard.
All right, so walk me through what it would be like going through ContentPreneur, learning to do this. Because this is one thing we haven't spoken about.
So ContentPreneur, right? The way we set it out to be.
Talking about day one.
Day one. Let's say someone pays, right?
Just signed up.
Someone just signed up. So what they do?
Just send the invoice.
So send this. They pay the invoice or whatever, and then they go through a system where it's like first they get an onboarding call. Once they get the onboarding call, to make sure that where they're at, because we understand that when someone joins, we figure out, okay, what skill do we want to learn first.
So you qualify them in a way.
No, we qualify them in terms of like, we don't qualify them. We just make sure, we just try, because after that,
qualify them after they've paid.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. I thought you meant. Oh yeah.
No, because then we give them a head coach.
Yeah.
So our head coach is.
Knew it. Yeah.
So then they give them a head coach to make sure that, let's say they want to learn editing, then we give them the key in to handle, to have like this, because key in, like let's say editing, right? We give them we have this structure was like Keaton handles everyone that's interested into editing. Ethan handles copywriting, and me, I handle business stuff. Some people already know a little bit editing, so they don't want to know editing, they want to know copywriting. There's no point in me assigning Keaton because Keaton doesn't know copywriting. We give them to Ethan. And then after that, then they go through all the pre-recorded courses. Everything's pre-recorded to make sure that everything is seamless, as like quick as possible. Then they get feedback. The way our program set out is 12 months. So they get every single day.
12 months?
Yeah, from Monday to Saturday, there's someone there to help you for the whole year. So they get 12 months of full support. And that's how we work out, to be honest. And we give them like guest
Monday to Saturday, 12 hours a day, 24 hours
So
a
no,
day.
it's not. It's supposed to like, if we do it from like 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So 12 hours.
Okay. Wow.
So they get 12 months full support.
Just access, like
That's
text message, call.
First, the way there's a structure was like, first they got ask the community, ask the Q&A. If they're still confused, book a call, and they can jump on a call that same day.
Okay.
And then again, the reason why, like a lot of people do what 12 months. The reason why that is because we're focused on results. We're a results-based company. We're trying to because for us it's like our brands. Because when we place our students in the brands here, we want to make sure these students are the best students they can ever be in the market. Like I want people to come, I want a brand to say, you know what, this is a ContentPreneur. This is not average editor. This is a ContentPreneur editor. Like they're on a whole different level. That's the type of stuff that I want to be on. That's the type of stuff that I want to have in the community aspect. So when it comes to brands coming and they say,
Pause.
You man are childish.
but yeah, pause. But yeah, when it comes to brands, getting the student. When it comes to brand, like placing, when it comes to us placing the student into the brand, we want to make sure the brand is happy with us and with our students, because then they want to work with us even longer. That's how we do this 12-month support. We give them as much support as possible. The quicker they get results, the better we look from.
So it's 12 months support, but how long do you think it's going to take them to learn the skill?
So with us, it's like we update the skills, we update the lessons, we give them new skills. So like short form, it's like there's always new things to learn about short form. Like you guys know, like short form like a year ago is way different than now.
Different to it now.
So like,
so it's pre-recorded.
Yeah, but we add on new things every single month.
Okay.
to make sure people are
So
updated.
is there any in-persons live workshops?
So every quarter we do in-person mastermind within the community. So the
Right.
in-person master, we bring in either we'll try. So our next mastermind is going to be probably February, where we're going to be in London, and we're going to have everyone there. People are going to fly in because we've got people all around the world, and yeah, that's what the in-person stuff. Well, I'm also running the in-person event as well. I don't know when it's going to come out.
Jeez.
But I'm going to talk about that later on if you guys want to talk about that.
I just talk about it now because I saw it on your story. It's coming up. Isn't it coming up the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, so let me talk about the community aspects. Now, we'll link it back to community, right? So the way the in-person event started, it wasn't even like business moves so quick. Like I'm talking, a lot of my ideas that happen on like I do my work and say I'm bored, I want to do something new. That's how I am. And Kin even don't like that because I'm just thinking something new all the time. But I was like, you know what, I want to do like an in-person mastermind, like a 10 people in a room, just talk about business, talk about life, talk about content, ContentPreneur, talk about the creator economy. And then when I put the link up on my story, it sold out in like 1 minute. Like all the 10 spots taken in 1 minute. I only have I've got 8K followers right now, but because I got butted, like I've probably got like only 4K followers. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's what things on Instagram. It's like if I didn't have a community, would they like I know some people that can't even sell out like something in like they can't even sell like a t-shirt within like a week. Do you know, and they got like 10K followers, 20K followers. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's me with like 4K followers that can sell out a mastermind within like 1 minute or 2 minutes. That's because I've got strong communities that have been with me from the start. Do you know what I'm saying? If I didn't have the community, if I didn't earn the attention, then if I didn't post consistently and it came out just out of the blue, say, hey guys, in-person mastermind, no one will come. Because I nurtured my audience, like I made sure that they gain value every single day. They're like, you know what, this guy's doing in-person mastermind, then you know he must know like I'm there no matter what. People were willing to fly in from like Norway. People willing to fly from Norway. People willing to travel 9 hours by train to come London for the in-person mastermind. And then that's not normal. That's not normal to have that. Do you know what I'm saying? That's because of the impact. Like I said, impact. The more impact you make to people, like the better it is as a community aspect. Do you know what I'm saying?
To be honest, that was like I don't want to say his name, but I want to say Level Up Day, where that guy flew over just for the day.
Yeah.
From Ireland.
From Ireland.
Yeah.
Serious.
Oh yeah, you was there.
I was there.
Yeah.
That was a good day. But yeah, so like I said, community aspects. Now, if I really want to get a brand deal, I'll do the wake.
I look at him sometimes and
Yeah. If I want to get a brand deal, it's like I can say, hey, people are willing to fly in from Norway to come or whatever. Then I can easily get a brand deal if I want to do it tomorrow. Because I've got the community, I've got the niche down, I've got everything down. So, but for me, it's like I'm thinking long term. So yeah, and when that happens, Timmy, I think I spoke to you guys about it, he was like, bro, go all out, bro. Host an event. And this was within 24 hours. I was like, my brain is still frazzled from like selling out in 1 minute. I was like, cool, I'm doing an in-person event. I called one of my friends. He told me about a venue. I got a venue the next day. I secured it. And now I released tickets today. And we only have about 60 tickets. We sold about 30 already. So we're 50% sold out.
Nice.
How much are the tickets?
£30.
So
Yeah.
sold out just like that.
£30, 50%
Are you got
sold out.
speaking on the panel? Is it just you?
Nah, the whole the event. This event is gonna be crazy. Like, we got people that work with TikTok. We got people that to talk about brand.
When is
deals.
it?
26th of November.
Wait, this month?
Next month.
Next month.
Countries.
You might as well secure my ticket there still. I'll chat to you.
Yeah. So we got brands. We got not brands. We're not. Yeah, I'm looking to get some brands in. We got massive creators. We got big people that come in, and then yeah, that's really it, to be honest. So that's where it first started, and then yeah, like today I'm like, I saw the Eventbrite page. I saw 50% sold out. I was shocked, bro. We didn't even release a poster, bro. Like we done no marketing, no poster, no content about it. It really sold out, and that like
That's mad still.
like.
It just goes to show how much you can actually.
People like, I never knew how much people like rock with me. I didn't know how much people like support me in this way or support us like ContentPreneur. I didn't know they support us in this like massive way. So for me, it's like it's truly humbling. Like it makes me work harder because now I'm like, if people are willing to travel 9 hours by train, willing to fly in from Norway for an event that I'm hosting, then I'm going to do even better. I'm going to show I over deliver on the event. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how the event started in 26th November, and it's going to be my first event. We're predicting 100 people to come, and yeah, we're going to go 100 people. So that's really, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm there still.
Yeah.
You guys get me a ticket.
I wish I was in the country still. I'd pull up.
But yeah, that's how the event came about.
I want to ask you, quick one. How was it putting like Kian and Ethan together? Did they believe in it straight away, or
So,
was it a thing where?
Let me tell you, bro.
Because originally it was Rosari Academy, and now this
Let me
is
tell you.
much bigger than what it is.
This is what I'm saying. Ethan and Kian are one of one. Like they're irreplaceable. Like the way it came about, because me and Kian worked together. Me and Ethan been like they knew each other. We've been knew each other from time. The way it came about, I said, "Hey guys, I've got this vision, right?" I was like, it was on a Zoom call. I was in Spain, and then it was a Zoom call. I said, "Hey guys, I recorded a Zoom call. I recorded the first Zoom call. I said, "Hey guys, I've got this vision." I showed them the plan, and then they were like, "Cool, I'm ready." I will invest into you. Like, I'm ready to like invest in your vision, and that's the first came about. That's literally how like it was easy to. It wasn't easy. It was like because we already wanted to work together in some type of way, and Kian knew that me and Ethan when we're together we produce crazy results. And by myself, I've done all of this. Imagine if I had Ethan by my side, if I had Kian by my side, with a content guy, copywriting guy, it's like crazy levels. But the most hardest thing when it comes to this. Bringing people together, people tend to underestimate, is none of us have worked in a team. Like me and Ethan and Kian, we never worked in a team. So it's very hard for us to like adjust a little bit in terms of team aspects. Like the structures, we now have a Trello, a Slack. I'm new to this. Like I don't even know how to use Trello. I never used Trello in my life.
I've never used Trello.
Do you get what I'm saying? But
I've used Slack.
yes, like, even Slack, I never used Slack in my life. Because I never had a team. It was all one person, like business. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what made me like stay complacent, like plateau, like 10K or 8K a month.
So you really can never do it by yourself, like what they always say.
Can't, bro. You can't. Name me one person that done it by themselves and made millions.
There isn't anyone.
Only. Exactly. So that's really it. So when it came to us beginning to, we had like 3 weeks of just like getting used to this team stuff. So we had like 3 weeks of just like rocky bottom, and then rocky bottom. Well, like rocky road was like trying to get used to this team stuff. But after that 3 weeks, we just blew off. Like we're looking to go Vegas next year in January for like a crazy economy event, and
Sick.
so we launched the ContentPreneur program, the ContentPreneur business stuff. Like next month, 6th of November. So
Jeez, date down, 6th of November.
6th of November is our date. 6th of November is when we're launching. We have a whole.
You got a wait list?
We got
Website sorted and everything?
we haven't got no website or anything like that, but we're sorting that out as of yet. It's like we're working really hard because we've got the event. I'm handling the event. Ethan's handling everything else. So Ethan's handling everything. So I trust him to know what he's doing. So yeah. So like so far we got like because we already brought in about 10 people in so far. 10, 15 people. Yeah, 12 people in so far, and they've loved it. So I know now it's time to release it to everyone, and that's how.
Is everything all recorded, edited?
Everything's recorded. So like
Edited?
it's recorded.
Good to go?
Edited. I'll show you after like, how it looks. But everything's recorded. But because of us, it's like we're updating it every single month.
Oh, I saw you working with my man, Kaizen Shoots as well.
So he's a he's a photographer in London. We release like I believe like. Bro, it's like when I talk to people like I want to make 100 million. I'm not doing this unless we make 100 million as a company. It's like they think I'm crazy. And like I start documenting my story from now because I know that I'm gonna make 100 million. Like we're gonna make 100 million. So when it comes to me doing those millions, multi-millions, I'm gonna release documentary like Kanye West, and I'm already started producing that.
Documentary out there.
Do you get what I'm saying? I already start producing that now. I already start producing that now. So that's how much I believe in myself in this whole vision because I know it's like I've done the research. I've got the best team around me. I've got the best people around me. It's like it's impossible for me to fail. I can't think it's impossible for me to fail. Especially when we're in this creative economy space, was like it's booming. Because as it grows, I'm gonna grow even bigger.
Drop 3 tips drop 3 tips to help the creators out there that want to grow their audience and monetize it. What's 3 things they need to be doing? Drop it on them.
I think we talked about it already. We talked about it already a little bit, but I want to give some new tips. I think taking action because a lot of creators they procrastinate. They post once and they disappear for like 2 weeks and then they come back again.
Big facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know what you're he does it.
Trying to draw.
He does that.
Yeah,
He does that.
50. That was the first.
No,
event.
Project 50 is a long.
Long event, fam. A long
yeah, so
event.
I'm
big
getting
up.
on to him saying,
Big
finish
up. But yeah, so like,
They saw him.
no, but you finished it, no?
I finished it now. But I'm saying that was like one thing every day with your day-to-day life. You need to record videos.
Yeah. So it's really hard. So
That's also massive respect for you completing it.
wait, you completed it?
50
Oh, I
days.
didn't even see. I didn't even know. Big ups. Yeah, no.
I restart that whole thing.
But yeah, so taking action, start taking action, and it's like I said, don't post once, post like 10 stories, and then end up not posting. You know, like that's the worst thing you can do because now you're killing your audience. People say this guy's not unserious. Number 2,
What's it? Say that again. Don't overpost.
yeah, don't not. So like a lot of people they overpost, they do like 10 posts, and then they stop posting, and then they post again. But because of that not posting, you're killing your audience because people be like, this guy's unserious, this person's unserious.
So let me ask you this: if I was posting content around my specific niche, but let's say I enjoy UFC or football, and I put that on my story.
That's fine. No. Obviously, you're
I'm just making sure.
like,
That's
bro,
just your
like,
hobbies
bro,
and interests,
like,
bro.
bro, like,
Yeah,
like on my Instagram today, like, I don't
Like
think
what
I
UFC, and I sometimes wonder if I was making some, would it contradict it? You get what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know if you
this
guys
guy
see
talking
my
about UFC.
Instagram today. I made memes, like, but you gotta show personality, like
The memes made me laugh.
memes. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, for me, it's like
Gotta show some character.
you got some character, personal brand. Yes, you're in your
Show
niche.
you human, bro.
Yeah, show you human. A lot of people, a lot of creators, they try to bring out this persona or trying to be someone else when you can't really keep that up. Like even me, I've been through that stage. Like, I was very inspired by Imam Gadzi, so I was trying to be like Imam Gadzi. Talk about education, but I didn't really care about that. Like I care about ContentPreneur stuff. So from that, like, I was trying to be someone that I wasn't in a sense, and that people smell that from me. Like people
Sniff
smell.
it out.
Yeah, they know like this guy is not original. I was like, you gotta show personality. You gotta show who you are. Because again, that's a good community. People buy from people. People relate to you in a sense. So you go talk about yourself in a sense, but always have the general overview of the niche that you're in. Nice. So yeah. Oh yeah. The second tip, like I said,
That could have been a tip in itself.
yeah,
be
that's
honest.
that's a tip in itself. And then
That's one
what's
clip there.
what's the massive?
What's something you use for yourself through storytelling?
Ooh, storytelling. Documenting.
Storytelling works really good.
Documenting, like the way you know what I explained in the beginning about like showing the journey and figure out the end goal and then have the community buy into that. That's the best way to tell stories. Because like you tell a story through. It's like an arc. You start from here and you end here. People love an arc. People love like a story that's like you start from the bottom. Now we're here. Do you get what I'm saying? So
Everybody
like,
loves that kind of
everyone
shit.
loves that stuff. Everyone loves that stuff. So that's the best way. Like I think start documenting your journey. Don't be scared to talk about yourself in a sense. Don't be scared to talk about your journey. Because every single one of you has been through something. Do you know what I'm saying? Like whether like every single one been through something. I guarantee there's at least 20,000 people out there that's been through what you've been through. Do you know what I'm saying? And people relate to that. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, document, talk about your journey, talk about your story, and then yeah, that's really it. I think that's the biggest tips that I can give.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Perfect. Do you want to ask your personal question?
My personal question. I feel like did I ask it? Did I ask him last time? I don't
think you
know.
did.
I don't really know.
What's 7 things that you can't live without?
Woo, same thing you can't live without. Cool. My phone, obviously. I can't live with my phone.
You made money on that.
I was bad enough your fault.
I can't live without my phone. I can't live like without God, obviously. God. I can't live without something I can do. It's a really hard question. I can't live without my parents and my family. I can't live without family. I can't live without like I can't live without like I don't know, like hunger or like drive. Like I can't live without having no end goal. You know what I'm saying? I can't live without that. It's a good question. 7 things. It's a lot.
You've done well so far. You got
You're
3
on
more.
4. You're on 4.
I can't live without. I'm trying to think something like that. Really can't live without. I can't live without. God damn. Ooh, I can't live without like a good city like London. I can't live without London.
Nah, London's too active.
London's amazing. Like I can't live.
needs London.
I need London. I can't live without London because London for me is like changed my whole life. So that's something that I can't live without. No matter where I travel, I'm gonna go back to London either way. I can't live without like my friends. That's a big thing because they've helped me in a lot. Like Key and Ethan, like you know what I'm saying, they've helped me in a lot of ways. Last one, right?
Yeah, one more.
God damn, this is the last one. This is the biggest one.
That's okay.
God damn, this is the biggest one, isn't it? Bro, what can I live without? All my just days. I never thought this.
I thought you would have said gym or something.
No,
You
bro.
speak about your health a
can't
lot.
live.
Your health a lot.
I could gym. I can't even without like a health club. I can't even like a sauna, steam room, like
Oh, okay.
like a health club. I can't even without that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Fairs.
Okay, so just one more final question as well. So I want to ask you this: what platforms would you recommend that what's the word? Sorry, entrepreneurs utilize the most?
What should they utilize the most?
Yeah, which platform and why? Because obviously, for different
Now?
niches, do better on different platforms. So I noticed the more entertainment stuff does way better on TikTok than it does.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying.
on
So
Instagram.
if you're an entertainer, TikTok is the place to go. If you're someone in the more like niche specific, like finance, beauty, and stuff like this, then you go on Instagram. Do you get what I'm saying? If you want to build a B2B business, if you want to make the real money, the big money, alongside brand deals, LinkedIn. Do LinkedIn.
Create content on LinkedIn.
You can create LinkedIn, bro. I started getting LinkedIn. And I'm someone that has been as like frowned upon LinkedIn. Because like, why am I on LinkedIn? It's like stuff like this. But then I realized now, that's where the people that pay you thousands are. That's what they are right now, bro. That's like, if you want to build like a B2B business, LinkedIn, niche specific, a creator like finance and stuff like that, Instagram, entertainment, which I believe, I can't lie. Yeah, entertainment, TikTok. Because you go on TikTok shop and build and start making money through that. But the only way to really make money through TikTok is by TikTok shop, to be honest. Like, you can't really create a real business in TikTok. I don't think you can't really build like a
That creative beta program.
yeah, like a long-term business in TikTok. Because TikTok, people see your content and they swipe off. That's really it. They see you once in a while. Whereas if you convert to Instagram, they can see your stories, they can see all that stuff. So they see you every single day. Even better if you had the email newsletter where you have all that data in one place, so you can contact them like every single day if you wanted to. Do you get what I'm saying? LinkedIn, you have all the corporate people there, like corporate people are not going to be on TikTok, stuff like that. But it really depends on your target market. Like if your target market is young people, like 16 or 17 or whatever, then TikTok. If you're older, then Instagram. If you even really like the older demographic, then LinkedIn.
Sick.
But yeah, but like I was just going to talk about like entertainment and stuff like why like entertainment is going to be the new thing. Because like think about this like this, right? Drink some water. Think about this, right? I saw this example of Car Wow. Do you guys know Car Wow, right? Car Wow.
Yeah.
You know what they're doing with YouTube, right? They could easily like there's many companies, there's many apps on the social media that sell cars online. There's so many of them. But what makes Car Wow like very special? What's their USP or whatever? What's their thing that stands out for the whole market? Their show. The Car Wow show, they drag races and like
I've
entertainment.
never actually watched it, but
Yeah, so they get millions of views. They get other creators on there as well. But I can guarantee because of that show, people buy into Car Wow a lot more because Matt Watson, the people there, Matt Watson created a community of car people. And those car people, what they want to buy cars. Where they're going to go? To Car Wow. Like even me, I watch Car Wow. I'm not going to buy any car apart from like the app Car Wow. I'm not going to go to Auto Trader because I'm invested. I invested my time and attention, which is the most valuable asset, such in the social media space. Because I invested my time and attention to Car Wow, I'm going to be more likely to buy from Car Wow. Do you get what I'm saying? If Auto Trader done that, because Auto Trader had a head start, I think, because Auto Trader has been around more than Car Wow. If Auto Trader done that, then they could be overpowered the whole market. Because Car Wow a lot smarter, they realized that people go on the phone. People don't watch TVs anymore. People don't watch TVs. They see when you go through. Cool. Let me ask you a question, right? When you want to find your favorite restaurant, or when you want to find a restaurant or like a restaurant idea, where you gonna go?
TikTok.
Thank you.
raw.
And where's TikTok? Where's TikTok? Entertainment platform.
Entertainment platform.
It's
actually
I'd
true.
probably go IG though.
Nah, see,
We're
you say
talking-
IG, but either way, it's a social media platform.
Most people they go to TikTok.
As in, I'm going to find a restaurant or I know.
No. Find like a restaurant ideas like.
So I was typing like
Okay.
best
Restaurant
restaurant in
ideas, best-
Birmingham,
yeah,
or
stuff like
restaurants
that.
in Birmingham.
That search is so dead, by the way. Birmingham, bro. Trust me, bro. That search is dead.
Now where you gonna go? To TikTok. What's
Yeah,
TikTok?
yeah.
Entertainment platform.
Entertainment
Car Wow realized that. They realized, like everyone is doing what everyone is trying to be entertained. They don't want to be. People want to be entertained.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? Car Wow built that audience. They grabbed that audience and they sold them on 2 cars because now they built a community of car people. They didn't build a community of gaming. They didn't build a community. Like I said, stick on one niche. Car Wow could easily go to the 5 different niches, but they're stuck to one niche, which is cars. So now more people are willing to buy from Carwow because they create a community of people that are interested in cars. And that's a big example of people like there's a lot of companies that do the exact same thing. They're gonna start doing entertainment stuff more and more. The earlier brands realize this, the more money they'll make in the future.
That makes sense because we had a business reach out to us that were about tech. Hired us business, and then he wanted to create a podcast about
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
So we can get more viewers and talk.
Think
talk
about Finimize, right? What they're doing, they doing content. Who else? Like, there's so many. I can't figure any. There's so many.
There's like Foot Asylum doing YouTube.
Foot Asylum.
JD.
Yeah.
Now you guys
All
talking my
makes
language.
sense, yeah.
What are they? They provide entertainment.
Because you would have never thought Foot Asylum, them guys would have.
Because why they're doing that? Because they're trying to have a community of people that are interested into whatever they're selling. Now they build a community of people. People more likely to go to Foot Asylum because they invested a lot of attention and time. Once they invest a lot of attention and time to somebody or someone, you're more likely to pay the money. Do you get what I'm saying? That's how I was able to sell out an event within 1 minute or 2 minutes. Because people paid a lot of attention and time to my story. People have been watching it for like 2 years. So they're more likely to buy an event from me. Do you get what I'm saying? Or experience an event from me. Or from my team. Do you get what I'm saying? Because they invested that time and attention. The more attention you grab from people, the more attention you grab from strangers on the social media, the more you keep them hooked to your content, the more money you make in the long term. So yeah, that's like if a lot of brands, a lot of companies are gonna start doing this. The earlier, what I'll do, if I was somebody right now watching this, here's what I'll do. I'll start researching how to grow a show. I'll start researching how to build a show. Get some editors, get some videographers, get some all that. Go to the brand and say, hey, I'll do a show for you. And you can make money through that. That's what I'll do if I was right now. Someone do that and then come back to me. Okay, I want to get a testimonial.
Wait, so get the editing equipment. Go to a brand.
Go to a company, specifically a traditional company like finance or stuff like that.
And then get them to sponsor the episode, or would it be an episode?
Create a show for them.
So it's
Manage-
their show.
So it's their show.
But you're
Manage
the
it for them.
production.
So what happens if, can you see my vision? Let's say I was doing the sales content. I've already got the podcast studio and equipment. So I wanted to create a personal brand that had the podcasting of sales, but it would be under my platform.
Yeah.
How would I get to work with a sales?
That's where
business in
personal brand
sales?
comes. That's where personal brand comes in, key. Because once you got personal talent out, go to a brand and say, hey, I want to do this for you. Same thing that Jordan, I don't say his surname because it's a bit long, but Jordan, the guy that manages Sidemen, he built out Side Plus, Side Eats. He built out
360 brand.
the Sidemen Sunday stuff. Where how he done it, how Jordan done it, is that he went to a brand, right? And no, he went to Sidemen and say, hey, we don't need the money, but we believe in this long-term vision. We believe in you long-term. So let's build out a system for you so that you guys can make more money or make more impact. And then they took a commission-based percentage or equity in percentage. So Jordan now is chilling because he didn't take no upfront payment, but he took equity, which is more powerful, especially in a booming company like Sidemen. You know what I'm saying? At the time, Sidemen was they were popping. So Jordan realized that and said, hey, I'm much more I can have more freedom financially, working with them long term, don't think about short term riches and short term cash now. So yeah, that's what I'll do if I was somebody right now.
Wow. This was an episode full of value.
I
Yeah.
know, straight
Full
content
of value,
creation,
straight.
content creators, content.
And then once you grow a like even if you do long term, once you have like different case studies of you growing other people's brands, like companies' brands, you can start a company for 100 million, 200 million.
Okay. So
Because people need that.
just to top it off, a lot of this sounds easy on paper.
Oh, bro, it's not. Like, it sounds easy. Oh,
I'm
bro.
about to say, it sounds sweet.
guys.
Yeah, this is chill. But I want to ask you, what are some of the difficulties you will face through this journey? Talk us through that, because right now people are probably pumped up like, we're gonna do, but they don't know the full thing.
Like I said, there's two things that I need to do here. Research. You have to educate yourself. I've been studying about the creator economy the past 6 months. Every single day, I leave like 1 hour, 2 hours, study articles, study people, study research and like newspapers about the creator economy only, you know? Research, and then you go put in the work, you go put the reps, start trying error. Get maybe like a team around you, because you can't do this by yourself, like I said. You need someone that that's like knows about how to edit a little bit. You need someone that knows how to edit, and you need someone that's basically like an operation guy, like that can handle the business with or without you. Do you know what I'm saying? So you need like 2 people around you. I need to trust them. Do you know what I'm saying? You need to have like experience with them. They need to believe into your vision. It sounds simple, but it's like, bro, the challenge you're gonna face, you might challenge like brands saying no. You're gonna get your personal brand might decrease. You're gonna get hit at plateau. You have to be comfortable with facing that. But the difference is, because would you rather do this and spend like hours of your day doing this, but knowing that the end vision, the end goal is this, or rather go to the traditional path where it's like you go to university and whatnot, and it's like you're not gonna be really happy at the end, because people go to university and study for like 7 years sometimes. If you do this for like 3 years, bro, you're gonna reach levels where it's like up here. So yeah, but it sounds simple, but only about 1 or 2. I think someone will have the hunger. Someone will have the brain power to research, and someone will do the idea that I just said. Because that idea, like if I was nobody, if I didn't have anything, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. And then someone else is gonna do it one day, and we're gonna come out this episode and say, yeah, that guy's gonna do it, and that guy's done it, and once he becomes, whether that person becomes like a multi-millionaire, I said it first, innit?